Hi folks, I'm still on my trip. Somebody sent me a message. I better check. It's my wife. Federal tax return friend came. That's probably not legal, but I'd rather have it in the bank than sitting on somebody's kitchen table. Strange day today. If I get this right, I will be using a picture of myself standing next to a statue. I'm not sure that's the right term for what I'm standing next to. But anyway, yesterday I followed Route 33 out of Harrisonburg. I'm heading towards Missouri. Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's hot. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let me show you, and I'll get back to my story. That's a pizza. See if I can get that set up right again. Okay. I'm going to eat this one. I hate to eat and talk, but I've only got one plate, and I don't have anything to put it on except for the plate, and I'm using the plate for a lid. I'll explain that in a minute, if I remember. I followed 33, and 33 ends, and I guess there's an interstate or something there. It ends in West Virginia. As far as I could tell, it did. But you can continue on a different road, and I forget which road it is, but you just go straight across the intersection and you're suddenly on the other road. And there's a Sheetz gas station there. This is a flour street taco, or tortilla. Some tube tomato paste, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese, fried in cast iron with butter. I forgot I've got salt and pepper. I got my 4-season mix on it, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. I put that on it. But I forgot the oregano. I'll have to fix that because I got enough of this that I can make it several times. Oh, that's pretty good. It would taste more like pizza if I had oregano on it. Or better yet, some of that Italian seasoning mix, that would be good. But I wound up in, is it Mount Pleasant? I just stumbled on it. I was driving along on this road, and there's a town coming up. I had set the GPS on the maps on my phone to take me to the next town over, because that's how you can find a way across country. One way of doing it, and avoid interstates, is you get someplace, you start wherever you want, and then don't go too far. Tell the map you want to go over here, and it'll find a little road to get you there, and it won't try to dump you onto an interstate. So that's what I had been doing. I just you hopscotch from site to site, and you look at your map and you say, okay, there's my destination, my ultimate destination over that way, which for me is west. generally west. As long as I'm generally heading west, I'm going to get there. But if you do that, then you can avoid the interstates, and you can see some really cool stuff. And I find this little lake, and there's a lot of people there. It's a park. I don't know if I could have spent the night there or not, but I could have fished because I've got a West Virginia fishing license. And then I see this little bitty sign that said Mothman Museum. And I thought, oh my. I didn't remember the name of the town, but if you haven't seen the Mothman, it's what, Mothman Prophecy? It's a fun movie. There's several movies. But it happened, the incident happened at this Mount Pleasant or whatever it is. And I was there. Here it is right in front of me. It's a cool little town. It's an old town. I think it's on the Ohio River maybe. And having the bridge collapse, kill a bunch of people, that's part of the story too. So it's worth looking at. Check out Mothman. So I stumbled onto that, which that was cool. That's good pizza. Very simple to make. So that was one place that I thought that was a really fun find. And here's what I put my I've got one of these little Nalgene bottles. About 2 or 3 parts of salt, 1 part pepper, 1 part garlic powder, 1 part onion powder. It makes just about anything taste better. So I found that place, and that was just too cool for anything. But as I was traveling, I saw interesting things too. And I wanted to remember them, but you know, I got out my camera and started gonna record some of this, including the Mothman thing. But my disc wasn't any good, so I had to stop at a Walmart later and do one. I'm getting drippy stuff all over my sweats. I think I told you already about seeing the SUV that was in a car crash, or was in a crash, apparently a head-on collision with a flying riding lawnmower. That was weird, but that was yesterday. Today I saw something that's kind of scary. Or at least it is for me. I think it is. I'm driving down a big road, long ways from anywhere. There wasn't anything else around. In fact, it was interstate. I had to hop on an interstate for a little while to get where I wanted to be tonight, because I'm at the Cabela's parking lot in Lexington, Kentucky. And I went inside and asked, and they said yes. But 30 miles from here, 40 miles from here, there's nothing around. There are no exits. There's nothing. As far as I can tell looking at the map, there's nothing around here. There were 2 feral dogs eating the carcass of a dead deer. Feral dogs bother me because they're not afraid of people. When the world collapses, I think that's going to be part of it. Watch out for dogs. I saw other things too, but I didn't have my camera working, so I didn't get to note them. But I did want to tell you about this Cabela's. It's a pretty nice place. Anyway, I'm still on my trip, and I'm having fun with it. I had a beer a few minutes ago. I've still got some of the wine from last night. I should have got a little bit more, but I didn't. So I got beer in my refrigerator, so I'll drink some of that. Anyway, I'll post some photos along with this of the Mothman thing. The museum, me inside the museum. They're photos of me taking selfies with Mothman. Let me see if I can clean my fingers and turn the camera off now. Bye.